playing so many good ones. I said, just give me a bit. And so I narrowed it down, and I finally chose Sanctuary. So this is the little brother to Ark Nova.
Okay.
Now, it's not like one of those normal little brothers where it's, a 40-minute game, super quick.
It's a big little brother.
Yeah, it's a middle brother. Okay, it's not the little brother.
It's the middle child.
Brother, middle child. Yeah, but it is awesome. It's whereas Ark Novas can be up to like could be a 4-hour game for some, depending on your teach or whatever. This is more of a 2, I would say, an hour to 2, depending on player count.
Right. Okay.
This goes up to 5 players, and I have played it at full player count actually last weekend. I played it solo, and the solo is awesome. You can fly through the game in 20 minutes, half hour. 2-player game, we played it in under an hour. So it has a lot of the same iconography as Ark Nova, where you are building a zoo, and there's a few different things that they've added and taken out. Obviously, you have these big chunky hexagon tiles that you are going to place, and you have like a market of the tiles. Now, you do have your action tiles at the bottom, similar to Ark Nova, where you have, I think there's 5 in that one, and you choose one of them, and whatever strength it's at, that's what strength you'll get to use that tile for. Now, the first thing you do in your turn is you grab a tile from what your purple tile is, that white arrow is pointing to. So this one on the screen, if you're watching by chance, is pointing to 2. So I could take a 2 or a 1 tile.
I am not seeing this.
That little arrow there.
Oh my God, that arrow is tiny. Okay, so it's the purple card.
The purple card.
It'll shift and points at a number.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that now.
So they all start on one side, the action tiles, and you can upgrade them. So normally that arrow would be on the left, and when you upgrade it, it'll be on the right. So it is upgraded on the screen. But so you'll take one of the tiles out of the range you're in. You always do that no matter what.
Yeah.
And then you're going to choose an action. So you could either just play a tile, and by playing a tile, you'd have to have it. You can't just play off of the market. And so you would look at the tile, and you'll see on the top what kind of terrain it is. You have 3 different terrains: water, grassland, and rocky. And if your action marker is at the number or higher than what your tile number is, tile level, then you can place it. And you have to place it starting at the front of your zoo or connected to another tile. Now, as soon as you do that, you're going to pull your action tile down and slide it over to first, just like you would in
okay, so that follows the same mechanism there.
Now, if you didn't want to play a tile, or you couldn't yet because you didn't have your actions up high enough, you can pull one of those tiles and take tiles from either the stack, which would be from any of the 3 terrain. You can pull one of those down and take 2 tiles from the face down stack, or you can pull that purple tile down and choose 1 off the board anywhere off the market.
Okay.
And then you take it. And so that would end your turn, unless you can play a house tile. Now there's animal tiles, house tiles.
Now, when you're saying these tiles, it's the cards?
No, the tiles.
Oh, those actual tiles. Okay.
So, and then there's another one. Now I can't remember the name of it. There's 3 different types. So the animal tiles have to be played by using your actions, and same with the, I'm going to say profile tiles, but that's not what they are. And then the house tiles can be played as long as you meet the requirements. So those are like a free play.
Right.
At the end of your turn, you can play one of those. So after you've done that, then you have to go down to 6 tiles. You can't have more than 6. So you're going to have to get rid of some if you do. And then you will slide all those tiles in the market down to 1 and refill at the top. And then it's the next player's turn. Now, I told you could upgrade these tiles. You have these 4 little green markers beside your board there that you can flip over once you meet the requirements.
Oh, okay,
and every time you flip it over, you get to upgrade one of your 4 tiles. So you could upgrade them all within the game. Now you have the little board on the top, which will show different continents or animals. And those are kind of the requirements of the game, like in Ark Nova when they have the conservation cards down. Now they'll change every game. So you might be looking for like Australian animals and possibly reptiles. That might be 2 of them. And so once you get either 2 to 5 of them, you'll get to place a little green marker on the top. You have a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. And so that can be an end game trigger. If you've placed all of those on different animals, no one can block you out. You have your own line there. You can place any of them. So it's not like it's a race to them. It is, I guess, a race to complete them. But once you have that many tiles on your board, you can place one of those and you'll get end game points. Now, there's a way to get these little tiles in the left-hand side, which are like boosters.
Oh, those tiny tiles, yeah.
So if you ever place an animal, a female and a male matching that together.
Oh, so they can breed.
Yeah, then you get one of those little tiles. It'll help boost your little green tile at the top for placement. It's kind of a simple concept. Like it's easy to teach.
Is it easy to teach? Because I mean, Arc Nova, the first time I was taught was an hour, 15 minutes.
No. This one I would say is 15 minutes. Like there's the iconography on the tiles. There's a whole glossary that you can look at, and just the scoring of each tile. That's the other thing, is each tile will have its own scoring. Typically, some will just have one score.
It's not one of those you got to match and pass scoring, or is it still the same? Okay,
no.
Because I don't love that.
Yeah, the only end game trigger is getting all your 4 on top, or the stack, if you can see in that little box, if that is empty. And there might be one more trigger, but that's it. Those are it's not about scoring, because you just add up your score at the end.
Okay,
so you have no idea what your score is until the end. Okay. But the other thing is the scoring on the tiles. Some of them just have like a score, like 4 points or something.
Yeah.
Some of them will have 2 points per connected water tile.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of gives you, you're trying to like puzzle out where to put everything to get the max scoring. But
nice.
It really is